Hello everybody, and today I am back for round 2 with the Eagle's Nest. Now, the last vlog, the very first vlog I had, I didn't have super great luck. I did get that eagle's head, but I didn't get to see one or both of them out of the nest. So I'm back. It is currently 9:30 a.m. Yesterday I had been here at 2 to 4 p.m. So I'm hoping this earlier time frame fits in to how they are more active, and hopefully I have nailed the right time. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over there and we'll talk to you on the way there. Alright, so sorry about the wind. It is a little bit windy today, but I am back hiking the same trail, same everything as yesterday. Just now it's 9 a.m. and it is about 20 degrees, and yesterday it was about 45. So sorry about the sun also, but we're gonna get out of the way of it here in a second. But we are hiking back and we are gonna use the exact same spot. So flashback to yesterday, I was here for 2.5 hours and I only got the photo of the head. So hopefully today here in the morning time they'll be a bit more active, so we'll see a bit more in and out of the nest. I plan to stay here longest about 2 hours just because I don't have time to be here all day with that, but I can already tell there are a lot of birds out. So nonetheless, if we don't get the eagle, we'll come back, and the pond that is right here over this little hill, it has some really good waterfowl right now. There are some geese, some other smaller birds, some ducks. So hopefully everything with that goes good. And if not, at least we tried our best. It's pretty lonely out here today. There isn't as many people. The parking lot was jam-packed yesterday, but today there was only about 3 cars. So we got less people around, so maybe that'll mean they'll be more actively out of the nest. I hear from different photographers that eagles generally are either people type of birds where they're okay with like people, buildings, cars, or they're super secluded and they will be bothered if you are near them. Now, these birds have happened to build about half a mile off the road and on a very busy path. So hopefully that means that they'll be popping out and around. Multiple birds that have flown pretty close to me, so at least today we are busy when it comes to birds. I also have a battery pack and I reformatted my SD card, so hopefully we can get a little bit of a longer video going on with this rather than just the short clips we had in the first vlog. The other thing from the first vlog to this vlog is I know what I'm doing this time. So last time I didn't know where it was at, I just knew it was a half-mile walk. But this time, I believe I'm gonna end up with some pretty cool photos. So I'm confident, I know how to set up, I know what I wanna do, and pretty much, we'll see what happens. Lots of ducks out today. I've seen about 3 or 4 fly over my head in the last couple of minutes, but right now I'm passing by, there's some robins, and then some crows, and then some other birds. Nothing too special, but I believe, I'm looking at the nest right now, that there are none up on the edge. So, actually, I see it over there. Okay, so I don't know if you could see it. There's a little tree right there. One of the eagles is on it. So I am gonna see if I can grab a photo right here, and then we'll see what's going on after that. Okay, so my planning is successful and failing at the exact same time. So that eagle is in the tree right next to where I parked. So there's another photographer on up here. I'm gonna see if he's gotten any good photos, but it's just out over that field or out over that pond over there. I just missed it. I mean, same thing happened yesterday. I came here about 5 minutes too late and the same thing happened. And so I came back this morning, but at least he's in the tree over there, so that means I will at least get I got a photo of him already, just a little bit far out. So I'm using the 300. I really need to save up for about a 500 to 800, which is a couple $1,000s, but I'm gonna see if I can get one used or even rent one, but it's sitting right over there, so we'll see what's going on with it. All right, so I am set up yet again on position here. You see the eagle's nest up there, and one of them is in it. Now it's a little bit interesting because the eagle is over there though, so I'm a little bit interested on that. Well, all right, so I have everything set up here, and by looking at it, You can see the nest. I'm using the exact same position point I was yesterday. Hopefully, looking at it, it looks like the whichever eagle's in there, we believe it's the female from looking at the one that was over there in the tree. But it's kind of hard to tell right now just because that was so far away. That photo, I'll pop it up right here, was about 100 to 200 yards away and shooting with a 300 millimeter. It's a little bit hard to tell in full detail what that bird was, if it was male, female. So hopefully, looking at it right now, it is peeping its head up, whichever one's in the nest. But that other one did fly off, so I'm really hoping that we could see a mix, and maybe even, I'm just gonna keep grabbing photos in case it pops up while I'm there. But the sun is just up above it, so I'm gonna have to work with, if I get a photo of it here this morning, I'm gonna have to work with the shadows of it. I could also see if there's a better position, but I'm really liking this spot right now just because it's a clear view of it. It's hanging out to the left, so technically this is the best vantage point without being more branches behind it. So I'm gonna see what's going on with it, and hopefully we can get the male to fly back, or even just the female to pop up, because that would be amazing to get a photo of one of them. Okay, so I just recorded that last bit, and I have decided I'm going to move. So I'm moving the whole tripod with the camera on it. I'm gonna move it over here a ways, just because we're gonna get a better view of the eagles from over here without the sun's interference. So hopefully, if I get this good spot, we'll have actually a clear open view of the nest without having to worry about the little tiny details of everything with the branches and everything. We'll just have to deal with one photo. So I have rearranged position, and if you've checked out my Instagram story, I have shown this position. It is a more straight on shot, so I'm about 50 yards down from where I was a few minutes ago. And the way I have it set up now, the nest, if you saw before, it was shaped on an angle, kind of like a rounded triangle. And I have now set up at the point of it, and you can actually see its head a little bit better now when it pops up. So I've gotten away from the trees and more focused on this little brush area, so there's less distractions going upwards. So hopefully I have this set up correctly, and I am in the position that if I need to grab the camera to get the bird in the air, I can do that pretty easily. So I'll keep checking in and telling you guys about stuff, but other than that, there's not super much more stuff to do other than waiting. There's not a lot to do. It's the game of waiting, and there's no one around, so I'm really hoping it's gonna get a little bit curious and pop up. The male is flying around to my northeast. Now, from my viewpoint, it is on up the hill a little bit. It's flying about a mile away up in the air. It's just going up and down, dipping and diving. So I might go down that trail in a little while. If I don't get any photos, I'll probably head down there, just see what's down there, grab some more photos, some birds and some cool little trees and stuff. But then my main focus obviously is going to be getting the eagle, and then at the end we'll probably go and get some waterfowl. I heard there were some herrings, so there could be some cool stuff at the end of this video too. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and hopefully we get some cool footage of the eagle. Okay, so super exciting news. I just happened to see a bird flying over to the right. It was small off in the distance, but it happened to be the eagle. So I got photos of it landing in, and hopefully those were in focus. I just happened to grab them, and I just took some really fast photos. But I believe I got it in focus, and then I got it in the nest, and then I got the female and the male flying out. We've had a ridiculously exciting morning. So let's see, we started out, I was hiking over here, and I see the one eagle sitting up in the tree, so I grabbed some photos of that. And then I just absolutely loved the angle. It was this one of it in the tree. It was just really cool because it was looking off to the side, and there were some pretty cool looking trees around it, so we got some good foreground for it and a few good other places and things that kind of make those photos a little bit more unique than some of the other ones. And then finally they both just popped up out of the nest, got an incredible view of those. I'm so glad I picked that angle because it was a lot better than the one I had picked in the sun. And then the one had flown off, and then I got some of those amazing photos of the bird with its full spread wings. Here's some photos from that. I got some photos of the one that did fly off. It landed in the tree over to the right, so I got some of those photos right here. Make sure you check out my Instagram for those, because I will be posting those probably over the next couple of weeks and getting some cool photos of those. So now we're just going to walk around, hike some more. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed the vlog. And I had a really great time today. I, of course, spent almost 3 hours here yesterday trying to get some photos, and it just didn't work out. Now, it's not obviously always going to work out, but it's definitely a game of waiting. And today, I just came at just the right time. I was predicting that they would be flying around sometime this morning, so glad I did a pretty good job predicting when. I was expecting to be here for 1 to 2 hours. Instead, I was here for 30 to 40 minutes. And I got a pretty good hike out of it. It's quite nice. Even though it was 23 this morning, it is now up to like 30-ish, and in the sun it really doesn't feel that bad. So I really like making these vlogs, kind of showing you guys and the whole explanation behind the photos and showing you all what I do kind of behind the scenes and walking with it. So it's definitely something I'm gonna have to start getting used to with all of this, is preparing and planning out actual vlog locations and spots and how I want to set the camera up and B-roll and everything. So just being a photographer from right now is a little bit different than filming and doing photography, so it's definitely something I'm going to practice. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.